Return of the Dream Canteen. This is Roulette. This album has been just such a beautiful, beautiful experience. I'm actually at a loss for words on this. This was more than I ever hoped for. It's like speechless. Before I get going, be sure to subscribe. It helps me out so much. Oh my god, okay, go. This album has deep 70s vibes. This album is incredible. Holy fuck.
A pair of dirty jeans where you would wash inside my brass machine. That's good. Laying on your mattress, something of beauty. We would need more practice now. Holly notes were singing the funny notes that you were always bringing up.
Okay, my favorite thing about Anthony is, at first glance, if you read his lyrics, they make no goddamn sense. Like, at first viewing, or if you're not a Chili Peppers fan, just reading his lyrics, you wouldn't understand what the hell he was talking about. But there is a story behind every one of his lyrics. If you actually just sit there and think about it, he's telling a story. And it makes sense. Because I've been listening to them now for over 20 years. So I get the meaning behind it. Well, most things. The prime example I could think of, well, a couple of them, is Around the World and Wet Sand. Because he's it took me, when I first heard it, when I heard Around the World, it took me a while to understand why Around the World. He's throwing in names. Names of cities, me, oh my, oh me, and Gaio, freer than the birds, because we're rocking Ohio. He's name dropping cities, he's going around the world. That makes sense. You don't form in the wet sand. You don't form at all. it all makes sense. It's just you have to dig a little bit. Just, I love that. It's a story. All of them.
An elevator's closing, hard to hide when love is so exposing. And I feel your face getting wet, like the color red of roulette. And I place my losing bet on your side. And I see your eyes of regret, but you gave as good as you get, like a Massachusetts thread running wild. When I drove her to Villanova, light me up when you decide. Stock aroma of your Tacoma, a tiny box where we reside. I'm better tested, alive invested, duly noted and denied. Fully loaded, space encoded, a quiet night out in the sky. Your stagger lies was daunting, a tribute to your mind, but way more haunting now. A talking psycho killer betrayed the heads of even Henry Miller now. Conspiracies of theory, I wonder, Tim, if this could be your leery love. See, I like Marlon Brando, found online inside the San Fernando.
Okay, before the solo, I love that in this and like previous other songs, he almost breaks out into like a spoken word kind of a style of singing or like rapping or like talking. I guess it's not spoken word if you're singing. But like when he's doing stuff like this, it's almost, he is almost going into like a spoken word kind of flow and style, and then he'll bring it back. And then he'll do his own style, and then he'll like tiptoe towards it again. Like, once again, Around the World is the perfect example of him almost hitting that spoken word style. But he's teetering on the edge, and then he brings it back. It's genius. I could listen to an entire album of nothing but John and Flea solos. See what I mean? Okay, I see what they did there. Okay. It's all of them. It's John, Anthony, Chad, and Flea. Then it's just John, Flea, and Chad. So there's two, or no, there's three right now. Now it's just Flea and Chad. Now it's just Chad. Okay, I see what you did there. That was awesome. At the end, they're taking the band members out one by one. It was all four, and then it was Anthony. Then it was just how yeah, they took out Anthony, and then John, and then Flea, and it was just Chad left. Okay, I see what you did. That was brilliant. That was an amazing way to end that song. That was Roulette from Return of the Dream Canteen. I I can't speak for everyone, but for me, this album is quickly climbing to my top 3. I'm sorry, but I don't think anything is ever going to be Californication for me. It's just so nostalgic and beautifully crafted. They could come in like a very, very, very close second, but I don't think anything is going to surpass that album for me. And that's just not a Chili Peppers thing. That is most bands will not surpass that album for me. But that was Roulette. That's it. That's all. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you again real soon. Amazing. Later.